So, do you think people should watch movies? Well, I mean, firstly, the question is, what are movies made for? For entertainment. So why do we watch movies? To be entertained. So yeah, I guess watching movies, totally fine. Yeah. For the most part, watching movies it is entertaining, but uh but this okay. What I'm about to say doesn't happen always. But the thing is, now you have people that get into movies too much, to the point that they get disconnected from reality. Everything. Every time you talk to them, all all they talk about it, all they talk about is movies. What is their favorite movie? Which movie they like, and this specific character in this movie dies. All they talk about is movies and movies and movies. They become disconnected from reality, and so you don't wanna be like that, right? So it's like most things, you wanna have a limit to it. Yeah, sometimes for entertainment purposes you watch movies, but don't try to live inside it, right? Don't try to base your life around movies. Trying to live out in the real world, and trying to talk to people who go out. Don't be stuck at home and be on your phone and watch movies and TV shows. You gotta go out. You gotta actually talk to people, make real connections. So in general, movies are fine, but don't just overwatch it. So you think people watch movies for entertainment purposes? Yeah, mostly it seems to be the case. I mean, I could ask you a question: why do you watch movies? And the answer will always be, oh, I watch them because I enjoy them, right? So it's always like entertainment purpose. Why do you watch superhero movies? Because you like them. You get enjoyment out of it. So, and then one of the main reasons why people get into movies is that they like to be entertained. Uh they like to experience things that don't normally happen in real life. Take superhero as an example. People like it so much because it's all this imagination doesn't exist in real life. You know, people like imaginary stuff. It's always been that they. What if the question of what if has always been the case, right? What if people could fly? What if I had this superpower? What if I could go back in time? So when you have movies that are based around these ideas, you naturally feel drawn into them, right? So also nowadays you can literally watch like movie that are based on your ideas. If you like superhero movies, you have a lot of choices. If you like horror, you have a lot of choices. If you like romance, it's like there is literally movies that are based on your selfish idea, which is insane. Like if I could think about it right now, if I wanna watch a movie about a guy who has 3 girlfriends. I could literally find a movie about it. I swear to God, I could find it in a second. Or it could be about a woman who has 3 husbands. You could literally find a movie about it. Or it could be about a guy who can fly, who who fight who fight who fight who fight who fights against the enemies, and so on and so forth. So for all of these reasons, people enjoy watching movies. So, okay, are you worried that people wouldn't like you? Am I worried that people wouldn't like me? Maybe a tiny bit. As human beings, you wanna be liked. You wanna be liked by a lot of people. You want people to like you. You wanna be valued by other people. So I feel like that is a totally natural thing, you know, to to be to be to be liked by to wanna be liked by other people. But sometimes I feel like people, when you get into it too much, it it gets to a point where now you're gonna do everything to make people like you, even if it means doing things that make you unhappy, even if it means doing things that make you feel miserable. You're going to do it because all you're looking for is validation and likeness from people. So now all you could think about is doing all this, and now you completely forget about your happiness, valuing yourself, because you're looking for this, you're seeking for validation from people. So you don't wanna be in that kind of situation, right? I know that we all feed to be acknowledged by other people. We all wanna be liked by other people. But at the end of the day, if you don't like yourself, why will anybody like you, right? If you don't even value yourself, why will anybody value you? So I believe it begins with self-love, self-value. If you value yourself, if you love yourself, people will like you, right? But to me, I don't really think about it. I don't really care if people like me or not, because I just do the things that I want to. And I also make sure that it doesn't have any negative impact on other people, right? I'm not just doing things for my sake, right? And then just completely ignore other people's feelings and how it will affect other people. No, I don't do that. When I do something, I always make sure that it only I always make sure that it doesn't hurt anybody, right? Only thing I would do that. I make sure that what brings me joy doesn't bring pain to other people. So I don't, again, going back to the question, I don't really care what other people think of me. I don't care if they like me or not. And I'm not going to adjust, I'm not going to change my life because I want to be liked by people. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't have time for that. So I hope that answers the question. So are you familiar with these guys on YouTube? They are called Do Perfect. Oh yeah, I know who they are. They do like trick shot videos, right? Yeah, I know who they are. In the past, I used to watch their videos, and they were pretty entertaining. But I feel like now they have kind of fell off, right? Because in the past they will get tons and tons of views, right? But I haven't gone on their channel for a long time. I don't even know like how many views they get now. But but I think they're not as popular as they used to be. Well, I mean that's the thing on the internet is you lose relevancy over time, right? It's it's, it's bound to happen. You can try your best to stay relevant, doing everything you can, but at one point you're going to lose everything. Because now with the internet, there's always people popping up that are better than you. Like if you make videos about gaming, trust me, there's a lot of people that are better than you that produce better content than you. So you're likely going to disappear over time. It's really hard to stand out because you have all these people around you that are doing the same thing, and it is very difficult to make yourself stand out from these people because everyone is trying to do the same. And so anyway, going back to Do Perfect, yeah, I don't know who they are, but I don't watch it anymore. So okay, so have you seen Twilight? Have I seen Twilight? Yes, I have, the first one, and I'm gonna be honest, I did not enjoy it. It was it was mostly the acting that I didn't enjoy. That the acting was, I wouldn't say it was bad, but it was very mediocre, right? Especially I had a problem with, what's her name, Kristen Stewart or something, right? Like her acting, at least in the first Twilight movie, was pretty bad. It was like every time she speaks, she's like, hi, how are you? It's like the she, it's like she doesn't want to speak. So like, aside from that, I enjoy the movie. The only criticism that I have is only her acting. But I think it got better in the sequels, which I haven't seen. But in the first one, it was pretty bad. Do this every time you get paid. Accounting payday routine. So do you watch Ali Adore? Isn't it that guy, like the guy with glasses? Yeah, it is. Oh no, I don't watch it. believe he makes videos on productivity and how to like self improvement, and I think he makes video based around that, right? And then like I think he's also like a medical doctor or something. No, I don't watch him. You know, his kind of content doesn't interest me. So do you like ice cream? Do I like ice cream? Well, that's funny because I haven't ice cream in a long time. It's been like how many years? It's been a while. But in general, yeah, I do like ice cream. Like, who doesn't like ice cream? Come on. If you don't like ice cream, there must be something wrong with you. Everyone likes ice cream. Okay, that's one thing that people agree on, is everyone likes ice cream. I know people can be very like opinionated. People could argue about a lot of things, but when it comes to ice cream, a lot of people agree that it is the best invention that humans has done. No doubt. So why do you like it? Well, the simple answer is that it is delicious. Right? It is sweet. It is cold. When you take it bite, it makes you feel great. Yeah. Especially on a very hot day when you have ice cream. And then the ice cream goes down your throat and everything feels good. It increases your happiness level. So do you like to be popular? Do I like to be popular? No, I do not want to be popular. Why? Because one, I don't like to be the center of attention. Right? When I go out, I don't want people around me taking pictures of me, harassing me to sign, and I don't want to do any of that. And two is, you have no privacy. It's like everywhere you go, people follow you. When you go to a restaurant to dine out, people follow you. When you go hang out with your friends, people follow you. When you go on a date with your girlfriend, people follow you. Like, it's such. Everyone knows it. Those are the sacrifices that have to be made if you wanna become popular. A lot of people know it, and a lot of people think they can deal with it till they become really popular, and then they find themselves in these situations, and now they regret about it. when you ask a lot of famous people, do you like being popular? they might say, yeah, I like being popular, but I don't like being followed by people. That's what they always say. So I don't want to be in similar situation in which I'm being followed by people and being harassed. And yeah, I'm not willing to trade my privacy for fame. Right? I feel like it's not worth it. I feel like it's not worth it. Worth it. I feel like it's not worth it. So I wouldn't do that. So the answer is I don't wanna be popular or famous. I wanna be popular or famous. So what do you think? What are the qualities that a guy should have? I mean, as a guy, you need to have a lot of qualities, a lot of values. But if I have to pick like some of the most important things, that would be one, being nice. Everyone likes nice guy. No one can deny it. Two is being rich. Regardless of your gender, if you're rich, people will come to you, they will treat you nicely, they will talk to you. So two is being nice. And three is, as a guy, you need to look good, I guess. Especially if you wanna attract a woman, you need to look good. You need to have fashion sense. So I guess these are the three things that at least I personally think a guy should have. One is being nice personality. Two is money, being rich, and three is looking good. Now you could add things like education, blah blah, But again, in my personally, I think these three are the most important aspects of being a guy. Wait, I like to add the fourth one, which is being sociable. As a guy, you need to know how to socialize. You need to know how to talk. It's like a superpower. When a guy knows how to talk, everyone likes him. Everyone wants to be around them. Because in general, you like to be around people that are good at talking, that are great speakers. So as a guy, you need to have that quality of being a great speaker. So now it becomes four, right? One is nice personality. Two is being rich, and three is looking good, and fourth is good at talking. So I personally believe those are the qualities that you should have if you're a guy. That you should have. Is it the same? Is it? No, it's not. Okay, let's do one more question. So I know that you're single. Are you happy being a single? Am I happy being a single? I guess I am. You know, when I say this, you wouldn't believe me, but I'm single by choice. Not because I cannot get a girl. It just I remain to be a single because I choose it to be. So the question is, why do I wanna be single? Well, it has to do with the fact that if you're single, you can spend a lot of time on yourself, improving yourself, bettering yourself. So it has to do with the time. Because one of the things that I find in a relationship when I look at other people is that they don't have enough time to do what they want because they are always with their boyfriend, their girlfriend, going out, and even you wanna have time for yourself. Your girlfriend then you don't call her because you are cheating behind her. So you gotta be constantly calling her all the time. It's like when you don't call her for 3 hours a day, she thinks she thinks you're cheating on her. It's like I don't wanna get into this, right? I don't wanna be just calling her just for the sake of just to prove that I'm not cheating on her. I don't wanna do any of that. I just wanna spend all the time for myself, improving myself. I don't wanna be spending my time on somebody who doesn't know what I'm doing, who thinks that I'm cheating on her, despite me using the time to improve my life. So that's why I remain to be single. You know, I might change my mind if I can find somebody who can understand me, right? Who can understand that I need to spend time for myself, not just for her, also for myself. I need time for myself, for my privacy. I can always be calling her all the time. So if I can find somebody who can understand me, that I need time for myself, then I might get into dating. But for now, I'm not thinking about it. And with that, that's all for this video, and I will see you guys again. Take care, and with that, signing off from this world, and bye.